excited. After last year just missing it by a hair, I want to go into this and make a comeback. Right now I'm sitting at 35th, and so I want to be that dark horse coming in and get into that top 12 to go to Oregon. So one thing that I've always kind of struggled with is my plant and keeping my arm back, because I have a tendency to run forward a little bit. So one thing we've been doing is like a lot of medicine ball. We've been doing lots of like mini drills, just working on footwork, because a lot of people think you throw just with your arm, but it's a lot of legs. And that's one thing I've always struggled with. So especially in the last few practices, we've gotten a lot stronger in that.
We really didn't have to change much. She had a great foundation from when I got here to her starting and working with the previous coaches that she had. It was more about confidence. We worked on a full approach. Turning her from a hep to a full-time thrower was a big transition, getting in a certain amount of throws and timing, and then also learning the rehab. But overall, she's added in some new changes into her technique, adding in that full approach that we're 100% going for at regionals. So yeah, she's done great in the transition.
So one thing that's pretty big is that last year I was a hep, and then this year I went full thrower. So my weights changed, my practice changed, and now it's a lot more javelin focused. So we definitely did a lot more things that were going to work my arms and the muscle that I built up here, my legs, whereas last year it was a lot of cardio and hurdles and stuff like that. So this year instead we did more javelin-based technique. We did drills just on the concrete, up the stadium, things I've never ever done before.
I think she can absolutely do it. I have 100% confidence that she can. She's been working hard, and this has been just a very transition year for her. New coach, new approach, but her skill level and her dedication should take her on to Eugene. And if it doesn't happen this year, it will absolutely happen next year.
We're really excited about the seasons that Lily and Alexis have had. What's cool is they've both competed at this venue. Alexis' best throw of the year actually occurred at the Hornet Invite in Sacramento State, and Lily had a really good competition there as well, and then continued on to have a really successful and consistent season to this point. So we're excited they have this opportunity to try to move on to Eugene in 2 weeks.
I'm like really excited this year, I guess, because I don't know, I've like worked super hard for it, and I kind of know like I really want to be here, so I'm excited to compete. I'm like more excited than nervous. So.
I think Lily's had just a really consistent season and has practiced extremely well, has enjoyed excellent health. The combination of running, lifting, and high jump specific training that we've had this year has all allowed her to really have the type of season she has. I think she's confident this year. Maybe went through the normal adjustments that a freshman has, but this year kind of came in with, really specific goals for herself and her season, and has kind of gone about, checking off each of those goals as we've progressed from indoor to outdoor and now to the, 2 big meets of the season, regionals and NCAAs, hopefully.
Last year I was pretty scared going into it, and I just didn't know what to expect. However, this year, I know what to expect. I kind of know myself a lot better as a jumper. Last year was like, obviously I was a freshman, so it was like a building year for me. And this year, like, I know who I am as a jumper. Like, I'm not insecure in some of my like jumping ways. So I go to a meet and I know exactly what I need to do, like down to a T.
She's shown in the last 2 meets, Mount Sac and then Big West, that she's capable of competing at the highest level. And then when the stakes are highest and the competition is like for a big goal, that she's capable of rising to that. She's running up against a few of the best jumpers in the nation to this point. I think she goes in with tied for the 5th best mark in the West region, and I think 8th best mark overall in the NCAA. So again, it's a matter of just going in and taking care of business, jumping the high 170, low 180 mark it'll take to move on. It's a unique competition because we're not trying to find the best jumper on this given day, Thursday, but just trying to like find the 12 best jumpers in each of the 2 regions, and we think she has a great chance to be one of those.